Good morning. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Now we are going to see the next concept, that is third part of uh, single phase fully controlled converter operation mode. That is third part, steady state analysis of continuous mode. Previously in first part we have studied basic operation of single phase AC into DC for a DC drive, and in second part we have studied discontinuous conduction mode, and in third part here we are going to concentrate continuous conduction mode. In discontinuous conduction mode we have seen, if based on IA only, that is armature current only, whether the conduction mode is continuous or discontinuous. If the IA of T in any part, if it is equal to 0, in the sense that is called discontinuous conduction mode. At any part, if it is not equal to 0, continuously we are getting supply and output side, then which is called as continuous conduction mode. So continuous conduction mode, which is not IA of T is not equal to 0. Now we are going to see the operation of a circuit diagram as the same circuit which we have seen in previously. Here we are using, in this circuit we are having 4 different switches. That switches name as T1, T2, T3 and T4. 4 different switches are used, and in load RA, LA and EB the separate field supply is given, so that is called VF, IF, and armature voltage VA and IA, the input supply VS is given. That's it. And in the graph waveform, continuous conduction mode during positive half cycle, the T1 and T2 are forward bias. The switches T1 and T2 will be forward bias, and they are triggered, and this will be triggered at omega T is equal to alpha. That is omega T is equal to alpha, it is getting triggered. Hence the output voltage is obtained as VA. At omega T is pi plus alpha. Pi plus alpha in the sense the second half cycle, that is pi plus alpha. This instant, this point, pi plus alpha. Second set of switches T3 and T4 are getting triggered, and hence we have 2 output voltage in a direction. Here we can have 2 types of firing signals. That is, if the firing signal, it starts from 0 to 180 degree for one cycle, one half cycle, and 181 to 360 degree for next half cycle. If the firing angle, if you are choosing firing angle, if it is below 90 degree in the sense the cycle output will be in positive side, that is x axis, y axis, positive side we are getting output, that is in my plus time, plus, because this area is plus, this area is minus, so in positive side we are getting output if you are choosing alpha is less than 90 degree. If you choose alpha is greater than 90 degree, you will be getting the same DC supply, but it should be coming in denominator like this, it will be coming, and in next half cycle once again it will go up to the next term we are getting, and then likewise it is minus, so DC supply is coming out, but the DC supply will be in negative term, that is inverting mode of operation. This is what the 2 types of operations here. Now we could see the derivative part of this equation. So first thing, average output voltage. Average output voltage in the sense area divided by base, that is average output voltage. What is the area? Area in the sense it starts from alpha to pi plus alpha. Alpha to pi plus alpha, there will be the output. This is area. From it starts from here and up to this. This operations has continuously happened again and again. So here one alpha to pi plus alpha, here pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha. So if you are finding the difference in between these 2 terms, any these 2 terms, difference will be pi. So the difference is pi here. So we are taking alpha to pi plus alpha, the difference is pi. If you are taking pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha, that is, if you are taking pi to pi cancel, 2 pi minus, so same difference. So pi is the difference between these two things. So we are taking base as pi. In this base, how much area is covered? Covered area alpha to pi plus alpha. Actual input voltage is Vs equal to Vm sin omega t, we are giving as input. In this input, only the alpha to pi plus alpha values alone will be getting as output, so we are taking Vas. So from this equation, Vm by S, Vm is constant, so we are taking Vm by pi into, if you are integrating sin omega t, it will be called as cos omega t, lower limit and upper limit. So if you are substituting upper limit, you will be getting minus cos pi plus alpha, minus of minus, so plus cos alpha, so plus cos alpha minus cos pi plus alpha. If you are taking, if you are substituting, minus is common, so if you are taking minus is common, pi plus alpha minus of cos alpha. If your minus is getting inside, so it will be called as cos pi plus alpha plus cos alpha. These equations are written here. So from this equation, we will be taking cos pi plus alpha, we can rewritten as cos minus cos alpha. So cos alpha minus of minus will be 2. So plus cos alpha plus cos alpha will be called as 2 cos alpha. So it will be multiplied 2 this Vm by pi and cos alpha. This is what our average output voltage. Now average output current. Current in the sense we know V by R. That is current according to Ohm's law. Here voltage is nothing but the dropped voltage is armature voltage is produced. How much back EMF is coming out? So in this between two difference, voltage will be present over there. So that voltage divided by RA. If you are taking RA, so this output current will not be depend upon any omega t. That is we can identify it because it doesn't change. Once if it is started continuously, we are getting the output. That is the waveform we are having. Ia, if you started at 0, there is no lagging. Continuously we are getting output. So Ia will not be changed. And the next term, speed, average speed, world speed. So already we know that Va, that is according to our circuit, we will be getting Va is equal to Eb plus Ia Ra, that is armature voltage. From this equation we know the another form of already we found, that is 2 Vm divided by pi cos alpha. If you are equating these two equations, already we know Vb is equal to Km by omega m. Remaining terms are coming here. So 2 Vm cos alpha minus of Ia Ib. In this two we are getting already we know that Km by Km into omega m. From this omega m is the only the thing we need to find the speed. So remaining term we are getting into denominator 2 Vm divided by pi Km cos alpha minus of Ia Ra Km. So already we have studied T is equal to Km Ia. So just to substitute here, that is Ia is equal to T divided by Km. Ia value is substituting here. So from this equation we could know what is the speed value. This is what exactly we are getting. So the graph shows if you are increasing the alpha value continuously, definitely if it is 0, 60, the speed will be in positive. If it is going 90, 120, 160, speed will be coming down and it will be reaches to negative degree. That is inverting mode of operation. That is conduction mode of, that is rectification mode of operation, and remaining things inverting mode of operation. So this is what a steady state analysis of single phase fully controlled converter fed separately excited DC motor drive. Thank you so much.